Hey. How you holding up?
I just still can't believe that they found a match for JR. Just when I thought that there was no chance. And now the transplant is happening tonight.
Yeah, and we can't even thank this mystery donor.
Well, God bless them, whoever they are.
I don't know how I'm going to stand it. The waiting.
Well, look at the bright side, sweetheart. At least we get to watch the clock together.
And at least the family that matters is here. While Annie couldn't care less about what we're going through.
Colby.
Come on, Scott, think about it. A total stranger is on an operating table about to save JR's life, and stepmommy dearest is on a massage table.
I finally get why you're so grateful to Annie. She's JR's bone marrow donor, isn't she? And you don't want anyone to know.
JR despises Annie. Everyone knows that.
Let me guess. He didn't even want to consider her as a donor?
Yeah, and she was the closest match they found.
Well, what people think about Annie now doesn't matter because everyone only wants one thing, and that is for JR to pull through.
But you can't let anyone know that.
Okay. If you think that's best.
I'm not going to allow anybody to do anything that gets in the way of saving JR. No.
I know this has been a very difficult past few days. How are you?
I'm fine. I've got a headache, that's all.
A headache? Nothing more?
Nothing changes. Still overly protective, as always.
Adam, I know how much this is taking out of you, all right? But JR needs you strong because he's fighting for his life right now. Just like you've had to fight for yours, more than once. Scott told me about your heart problems.
Well, that's all in the past.
Is that attitude the reason that you've been in and out of the hospital for months?
I've had a bad year. It was a bad year, but as you can see, I'm recovered.
Uh-huh. Haven't you learned after all these years that you are not invincible? Adam, you don't have to pretend with me. I know what this family has lost. And the last thing that JR needs is to have his father admitted to the hospital in the room next to him.
All right. I appreciate your concern, your worrying about me, but I don't need it. Save it for JR.
Any news?
JR is being prepped for the transplant.
It's finally happening.
JR needs us now. Needs to know we believe in him. That we're all waiting for him to come back to us.
198, Dr. Natasha, extension 198. Extension 198, Dr.
Ryan, Jake, and Erica.
JR's been prepped for the procedure. We should be ready to begin shortly. So what's gonna happen?
A bone marrow transplant is similar to a blood infusion. It'll be fed into JR's central vein through an IV, and then it will migrate into the cavities in JR's long bones that the chemo's created.
How soon will we know if the transplant worked?
The next few days are the most critical. JR has been through an intense round of chemo and radiation to decimate the cancerous cells, so his immune system is weakened. Once the donor's marrow has been engrafted, hopefully it'll build back up again. I'll keep you posted as things progress.
Okay, well, at least now JR has a fighting chance.
God, I'm almost too afraid to hope. What if the transplant doesn't work?
Okay, come on now. You're not going to help yourself or JR by thinking that way.
And Crystal's right. Stay positive. JR is gonna make it.
Dad, do you think the donor is still in the hospital?
The donor wishes to remain anonymous. We have to respect that.
Dad, this person is about to save JR's life. Shouldn't we at least say thank you or...
Yes, you're right. And don't worry. I'll see that we express our gratitude somehow. Okay.
Drink.
Thank you. I don't mean just for the water. For everything.
what moms do. I mean, I know I have to earn that title, but I want you to know that you can count on me.
I'm sorry that you and I haven't spent much time together lately. I've just been so focused on JR.
You hush, are you kidding me? I wish there was more that I could do for you.
Can you make me more like you?
Why would you want that?
You're just always so steady in moments like this. You know, I can barely keep it together.
Oh, no. You are so wrong. Mercy, you are the one keeping everybody else together.
No.
When you learned that JR was sick, you didn't run away scared. You stood by him. You have been there for him and for AJ since day one. There's a reason why he loves you so much. You're a wonderful wife. You are your loving mother. And you are one of the strongest people I know.
About what you said, you don't have to earn anything. I know that I can count on you.
Hey, guys.
There's nothing I'm going to do to help you get out of your job.